Start of the second half, can the Tigers come back? They go to the left of screen. 4-4 to 9-4. Greg Deere and Somerville. Somerville won it comfortably to Calthorpe. It was held up by Broderick. Knight slung away in the centre. Free kick coming. It'll go to him. He was the outstanding player for Richmond in the opening half. Swings it wide to Daffy. Daffy with a high kick. He's kicked the ball very badly today, Daffy, including one shot for goal. That is a waste out wide and out of play. Might sound hard, but...
I agree with you, Bruce. I think if a player gets into the open like Nick Daffy did, then he's got to do a little bit better with his kick.
Particularly when Matthew Knights is giving it to you, and he's kicking the footy so well. Gale in the throw-in. Missed by Daffy. O'Donnell, just a little one over the top, wanting Calthorpe to run onto Doolan. Doolan back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell certainly beaten Campbell in their battle, and that one ricocheted away from Calthorpe and out of play. 9 kicks O'Donnell, 3 hand passes. Young Lloyd now on the interchange bench. You can see Mark Williams in the background with the headphones on, and Shea Cockatoo-Collins sitting in, and O'Connor and Young will be sitting out as well, both injured.
Broderick trying to get clear. Campbell, kick across his left shoulder. Good ground made by Rogers, away to Maxfield. This could do something for Richmond's cause. The kick to the full forward area. It's taken by Charles. Watch this boy leap in the air. If he kicks a goal, he can't. Hooks it too far. So the first score of the second half is a behind kick by Justin Charles, and Richmond trail by 29 points. The kick in has been marked by Calthorpe. Doesn't do a bad job, David Calthorpe. Started on the bench. The short pass has been marked there by Mercury. Mercury goes out towards the wing. Knights over the top of Thompson. Knight slips the handball to Campbell, much to the pleasure there of Ross Glendinning, but that kick has been marked safely by Simons. He's able to run on, gets past his opponent, and then kicks out towards the centre of the ground, where it's taken by Mercedes. Essendon playing confident football now. Calthorpe goes in towards full forward. Salmon is marked, and he's well within scoring distance.
That's the way to do it, Robbo. Just get possession off half-back, run straight through the middle, have players on the overlap, and then the pass coming to a leading forward, chest high.
It's not bad, is it? I mean, Salmon obviously lapping this up. You can see Calthorpe running beautifully from defence, and that pass was a beauty to Salmon. His kick 2. So anything better than 3 goals in a final from Big Paul Salmon would be satisfactory. From Essendon's point of view, he gets underneath this kick a little bit and hooks it through for 1 behind. 2 goals, 1 to the Big Fish, and the margin back to 30 points. We're still very early in proceedings in the 3rd term. Big crowd at the MCG, and a lot of Richmond supporters looking for their team to make some sort of a resurgence in this second half.
Broderick to Bond. Howard on the ground, and so's Prescott. The kick to centre wing. Tate was there with Alessio. Here's John Howard. Goes to ground, tries to paddle it through. Daffy makes some space at centre wing. Needs a looking kick to Gale. Oh, well played though by Hurd. Just used his body on Gale. Goes away to Mercury. Breaks 1 tackle. Then goes on to centre half forward. Knights against the flow. Kellaway's done a good job at the back to Broderick. Broderick goes back to Howard. Does break 1 tackle. Gets to Bauer. It's heavy weather though for Richmond. That's a poor kick. Hurd gets it, takes it. Still not a touch for Brendan Gale. Hurd at centre wing. Measures the kick to centre half forward. Alessio the target. Has a fair go at it. Broderick. Little handball. Now Bond under pressure again. Not far, free kick surely to Bauer. He's got it. At centre half back.
Bauer for Richmond. Calthorpe just cribs a couple of metres.
He's not actually on the mark. It's Mercury's on the mark on the edge of the centre square there.
Bauer's kick goes wide, finds Kellaway. Kellaway at left half back. Gale still can't get into the game. 2 Richmond players fall over. And away goes Ola Renshaw. Gets it back to Doolan. Doolan runs. and then kicks with tremendous definition towards full forward. Gee, that makes it difficult for the defence. And a good interception provided by Harvey's dragged off the football. Play allowed to go on. Campbell in a bit of trouble. Gets the handball away. Howard trundles it in front of himself over for a throw-in at right half forward for Essendon.
Michael Gale coming off and be replaced up there by Naish.
Looks as though he may be in a little bit of strife with that left leg, fairly heavily strapped Michael Gale.
Alessio and Howard. David and Goliath there, gets it to Mercedes, squeezes one. Tate. He's going to go, decided not to. Keeps it low for Naish, good kick actually. Naish away from Calthorpe to half forward. At the back, Rogers. Charles goes to ground, gets back to Rogers, had to give a handball away. Broderick works it back, Gale. Short, good kick to Burke, who dropped it and then gives it up. Simons. Gee, the Tigers are in big trouble, aren't they? Olorenshaw to Simons again. If they score a goal out of this Essendon, it's really going to hurt. Up to half forward, and Howard puts his tail out and takes the mark. He's only played 2 games of senior footy this year. Kicks in towards Gale.
Oh, great mark.
It was a very good mark by Mercury. Courageous. Heart of the centre square. Neat drop punt. Alessio had a couple of goes. Bauer can't quite break through. Ball ricochets away. Denham normally good in a situation like this. Gets it out. Harvey slings it around high. Richmond in the box seat. Tate, got it. Can play on quickly now, Robbo.
Go to the far side where Broderick has made good position. Richmond must make something out of this. They've got clear possessions a couple of times, gone forward and wasted it. Campbell marks in front of Mercury. Essendon player down behind the play. It looks as though it's Denham. Maybe just a foot problem. The kick in towards full forward. Knocked away from Brendan Gale by Hearn. He's a frustrated man, Brendan Gale. He just cannot get into this game. He's had just one kick and we're into the 3rd term. That's Denham, the player that I was referring to, just having a bit of trouble with his right boot. Campbell, now Mercury, back onto his right foot, kicks it in the direction of Hurd. He's a very accomplished footballer as James Hurd. He directs play towards the centre. It goes over the top. Denham is there. Chipping in was Callaway. Down goes Harvey. Calthorpe to Olorenshaw. Olorenshaw makes it impossible for Turner. Puts it right onto the chest. Lace up for Salmon. He's 40 metres out directly in front. And the Tigers, a real battle in front of them.
And those players we just saw quickly in the midfield there, Harvey, Denham, Calthorpe, their quick hands, just outstanding. Just the first option, instinctive stuff. All of a sudden you get a shot at goal.
Salmon going through his accepted ritual now, preparing for a shot at goal. He's kicked 2 goals, 1, Paul Salmon. This will make the margin 6 goals. It'll be a big climb back. Well, Salmon's done the Tigers a favour. He's missed. Russell Morris, what's wrong with Michael Gale?
Yes, Rob, a bit of wear and tear on the left knee and also the customary ice. So obviously they'll have to have the physio to look at it and see how it comes up after that, Robbo. So good luck to Michael Gale.
4-5-9-6. Turner goes long, gets good distance. Deer the target. He flew with Tate. Bond read it well. He's going to give it to Knights. Decided not to. It was the correct decision. Then had to go away. Hurd too good again. He's having a field day now after a slow start.
8 marks, Bruce.
8 marks. Gee, what a player. He does it so easily now. Is this against Simons? No, got to go back over the mark. Hurd's kick was a beauty. Simons chips away. Essendon have played keepers off, haven't they? Quite a bit today. Mercury at centre half back. He goes out wide. Somerville in his 100th game. Salmon makes the lead now. Somerville kicks it towards Big Salmon. There's a big stretch. John Howard away. Just a floater. Not good. Straight to Mercury. It's not happening at all for Richmond. It is happening for the Bombers. Grenville. Doolan. Doolan's kick. Slews away. Not good. Take by Naish in the back pocket. Naish wide. Good kick. That's better than Daffy. He makes it at half back. He's wasted a lot today, Daffy. Chips away for Charles. He's onto it. Fletcher easily gets rid of him. Then Fletcher runs into the boundary line and out of play. It's 9-6 Essendon, 4-5 Richmond.
I think when we came in, we really did wonder about Richmond's ability to kick a big score, and Dennis Pagan, an interested onlooker, and it has just come to fruition. Richmond have just had lots and lots of problems kicking goals. 3 of their 4 goals kicked by Matthew Knights. The ball towards half forward. Can Rogers get one? He's wobbled it, and it's wobbled through for a behind.
Alessio comes off for Essendon. He looks okay, and replaced by young Matthew Lloyd.
5 goals. Well, Richmond, just the mere fact that they haven't been buried and there's still a quarter and a half of football means that there's still some chance. Essendon have pretty well controlled the game, but they lead 9-6 to 4-6. So 2 quick goals to Richmond, and it could be an interesting last quarter. Struggle for possession out here on the wing. Simons does pretty well. Nearly kicked forward for Richmond. Still Michael Simons in the action. That's Jamie Tate. Just trying to force it forward rugby style. Denham gives the hand pass away. Wanganeen kicks it high back towards the middle of the ground. The mark is taken by Somerville. That wasn't meant for Somerville, but he was there anyway. A high kick by that player will land close to centre half forward. No one there for Essendon, and the mark is taken by Naish. Naish looks as though he may be having a run on the ball. His kick goes wide. This is Tate. Tate goes down the ground, kicks into the pocket. 4th in line, that's nearly a mark, is it, to Justin Charles, close to the ground. The umpire deems it as a ball up 50 metres from Richmond's goal.
Gale to full back and Turner into the forward line. It's a fair point, Robbo, you made. Essendon didn't quite bury West Coast. They still won, but they couldn't kick a goal in the last quarter last week.
Well, they are controlling the game, Bruce.
But a quick couple would tighten it up. Charles from just outside 50. Rogers, can he get a run at it? Simons cuts across and out of play. What did they concede last week? It's just 8 goals, I think, against West Coast.
Yep.
And they've only conceded 4 as Alessio sits it out with O'Connor. They've only conceded 4 as we're now deep into the 3rd quarter. Gee, it's been a while since Richmond actually has kicked a goal. At the back, Daffy, free kick. At long last for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's against Grenville. Just hung on for too long. This could be their opportunity, Bruce. Here he is. The ball's gone in front of him. Hasn't got control of it. Just pulled by the left arm.
Last goal they kicked was at the 3-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. Knights' 5 bouncer, a beauty. Robbo, as you just sat back on that, as Daffy kicks the goal. Well, you don't know, do you? I mean, there's still a long way to go, but it's only 5 goals to 9.
Yes, and there's no question that they can certainly get themselves right back into this game, but I just sense that Essendon have still had control pretty much through the midfield as well, and every time Richmond have gone forward, even though some of the kicks coming from half-back and through the midfield have been pretty poor, they really haven't anyone who's stood up and taken control. And Gale is now centre half-back on Salmon, who's moved out to centre half forward.
Daffy, the goal scorer for Richmond, their first since early in the 2nd term. Tony Jewell, the expression on his face doesn't change much during a game of football, but that may have given them something to look forward to. Oh, away goes Matty Knights again from the square. It is a long kick, but it's been marked right on the line by Simons. He's able to run away, gives the hand pass to Fletcher. Fletcher kicks high under a bit of pressure. There are some signs. Just a little bit of flow by the Tigers. I mentioned 2 quick goals. If they get one out of this foray forward and maybe just squeeze another one, this game is far from over. Rogers kick to the front of the square. Who can mark this? Campbell up high, couldn't take the mark. Gee, that would have brought the house down. Wayne Campbell, the favourite for the Brownlow medal. Kevin Sheedy in the background. Goes for the phone. Ruck contest in the pocket. Taken out of the air by Charles, is it? No, it's Turner. Richmond get the 2 goals that they were badly seeking. And it's just an 18-point game.
Yes, I mean, he hasn't seen much of the footy today. Scotty Turner, that's his 7th kick, and what a vital one too. Grabbed this out of the throw-in. Obviously not a renowned goal scorer being a full-back. That's his 3rd for the season. No more important one than that one.
Gee, if only they can get something out of Brendan Gale.
Next 5 minutes will tell a tale, won't it? Because they're being challenged now, Essendon. Let's see them respond. 9-6-6-6. Somerville. Knights has to concede. Gets the handball. They need a quick take. Well done, Daffy. It was a half volley under pressure. To centre wing. Maxwell didn't run hard enough. Wanganeen did. Look at this. In trouble. Crouched by Deer. Play on. Campbell out of the centre. A wobbler. A floater. Oh, beautiful mark. Under tremendous pressure. Stood his ground and took a finger tipper. That was a class act. Heard from centre half back. Salmon the target. Well, in front of Gale and takes the mark. Poor Brennan hasn't been able to take a trick. Out wide. Tate and Massini. Tate, good fly. Ball goes to ground. He's outnumbered. Essendon, you can see they're putting the pressure on here. They know they must respond to take the life out of Richmond in a hurry. It's 9-6 to 6-6. 42 to 60. Michael Pryor. Just a handful of footy games. Can Richmond get another? Somerville. Daffy went to ground. Prescott was in there. And it's a bounce at about 45 metres. Essendon attacking. Yet to kick a goal in the second half, Essendon. And we have been playing 16, 17 minutes of this 3rd quarter. They were scoreless in the final term when they won last week. Bowers' handball didn't go far enough. It goes off Masudi, out of play.
Boundary throw-in. Some anxious supporters watching. 45, 55 metres around from the Essendon goal. The ball spills to the back. Matthew Knights, Mercedes hand pass. Mercury. To no one in particular. Prescott made a good contest out of it. Bowers caught there by Grenvold. The ball just tucked in there to Bowers' tummy. So the umpire decides on a bounce. It's about 55 metres from Essendon's goal. They lead 9-6 to 6-6. And unbelievable reversal by the umpires as compared to the second quarter. The free kick so far in the 3rd term, 5 to Richmond, 0 to Essendon. This is Mercury with the footy for Essendon. Kicks it inside 50. And still Gale can't get at it. Somerville, in goes Gale this time. He's got the football, but the umpire's decided on a bounce. 35 metres from the Essendon goal, pretty well straight in front.
Naish a bit stiff there, I think. He put the tackle on Somerville and then had his head nearly ripped off. At centre half forward, Salmon. Naish read it all right. Out wide, wanting Bond. But out of play. Disposal by Richmond's been below average today. Barry Rawlings, the old tie with Peter Knights, the 2 men who are leading Hawthorn this year and were sacked last week. Bond. Give by Denham, Bauer, Campbell. They've been on to Campbell quickly today. That handball okay to Daffy. Daffy at half-back. Kicks the ball to centre wing. Burke. Is that a quiet one? Broderick. Normally good. Miss Maxfield. It was important. Now they cut it off. Turner gets it back. Maxfield out of sorts again. Alessio well played. Still well played. Prescott puts the tackle on him. Knights. Handball didn't get very far. O'Donnell's down behind play. Here's Campbell through the centre. Little one to centre half. Well, they weren't looking the Tigers. He gave it up. Hip and shoulder was okay. It goes forward. Naish is a great finisher. He surely will kick the goal. He has. They're back. They're back in business.
And the stretch is going out to O'Donnell too. And Michael Simon's got the good hip and shoulder from Maxfield. He's in a bit of trouble too at centre half back as we see O'Donnell down. Just Turner with the hip and shoulder. Didn't see him coming.
There's Gary O'Donnell ceremoniously by Scotty Turner, but he's got a big heart. Have a look again. Gee whiz, it was a solid bump, wasn't it? As O'Donnell spun to follow the ball, Turner wiped him out. And O'Donnell will have a spell on the bench. Let's hope he recovers, because he's just been one of Essendon's great players over a long period of time. Very much a ball player. Not saying anything against Scotty Turner. He kicked one of Richmond's goals, Scotty Turner, from the ruck contest. But O'Donnell goes down here.
Just turns to follow the footy. Didn't see Turner coming. No chance to protect himself.
Had a terrific second quarter, O'Donnell, when he cut Campbell right out. Quieter in this turn.
Yeah, McCurry's now got Campbell, has had him for this quarter.
Remember, they've got two injured players, Essendon, with Young and also O'Connor.
And Simon's in trouble too, Bruce, from the different shot he got from Maxfield.
But I think O'Donnell, in the context of Essendon's quest for the flag, let's hope he's okay, because if they can squeeze their way past this, he's such an important player to them, isn't he? Absolutely. I mean, you've seen him cut players out, but you've also seen him get heaps and heaps of posies.
Ross, we have a situation where Essendon under pressure, no Michael Long, no Gary O'Donnell in the midfield for the moment.
So that needs some Kelper or Denham or something like that to spark them up.
I mean, you'd say that Long and O'Donnell all being equal with their keys in the midfield. They went in without Long and now O'Donnell's off. What a change in this game all of a sudden.
Well, this is interesting. The boos may be against Essendon.
Holding up the game. Yes, I was going to say that. Then they held him on the bad line for a minute or so.
Well, Pryor's on the ground. O'Donnell is having a spell on the bench. We'll wait for a report. He looks as though he may be all right. But, gee, that was a heavy knock. Grenvold misses it altogether. Kicked off the ground by Nay. She's been an important player. Turner back to Daffy. They get one here. Have a listen to this. Have a listen to this! Daffy kicks his second goal, and this final is alive and well. It's Essendon by 6 points.
And didn't we say before the game that they'd have to have Nash or Daffy to step up and kick 3 or 4? And I'll tell you what, Nash has got one in this quarter now, Daffy 2, make all the difference.
8-6 to 9-6. 3 goals out of Nation Daffy suddenly. A goal the difference. Salmon's 2 misses suddenly become important, don't they? At the other end, as Maxfield goes out of the centre, gets it to the 10 metres. Tigers in the front spot with Burke, comes away. Simon's under pressure, well played to Hurd. Hurd's kick will be good. It's very good to Honor Renshaw at half-back. Salmon could have put Essendon 6 goals in front from 40 metres early in the turn. Goes for it now. And Hurd runs it out. He's playing some sort of a game. He's Jimmy Hurd.
They're going to get a free kick against him. Yep. James Hurd kicked the ball away after it had been deemed out of bounds.
Still playing.
And he's flattened the bloke down the ground too. The umpire never saw it. Unbelievable. He was lucky there. That could have been nearly a goal shot.
Knight's kicks. Nash picks himself up. Turner's been pretty good. To Charles. Charles at 55. Goes short to Burke. He's got him. He's got the kid in the pocket. He wouldn't have kicked too many goals this season, young Burke.
In fact, just the one, Bruce.
Just the one. Well, could he double the score here, Roscoe, and make it all square from the pocket? We are right behind it. 35 metres out, coming back. No, it's a point. He was actually never going to get there. I was giving it a ride.
Oh, dear. That's a, what do you call that, a death wish in reverse? Giving it a ride.
Yeah, good, Robbo.
Thompson, he's kicking towards the members' side of the ground. They're going to go forward again. No, a free kick. It's been paid against Richmond. It'll go to James Hurd. He's at right half-back. Goes short. Doolan, you wouldn't reckon that they've got that much control if they can play keepings off now, Essendon. Doolan's wobbly punt kick lands near the wing, and Naish just looks as though he's lifted his intensity on Olorenshaw there, and Gary O'Donnell, dipper.
Yeah, the good news is he's okay. The doctors have gone through all the tests, and the only thing is Essendon has only got virtually one player to use, and that will be Gary O'Donnell if needed.
Taken by Mercedes, good tackle. Bowers, little kick. Daffy did well with the old round arm. Should give it to Maxfield. Will he take his man on? Actually, a good kick in the end. Bouncing footy. Chance here. Rogers, not bad. Still in play.
No, it's out, Bruce.
Out. Good call, Roscoe. It was close. It was a good move by Rogers. Wanganeen with him.
Back himself, yep.
3.5 minutes remaining. Grenvold in trouble. They're going down like 9 pins, the Bombers.
And that's his second heavy knock in half an hour, Grenvold.
In the pocket, left full forward. Turner, slewed around, Rogers could take it. Bouncing ball in the pocket with Thompson, still in play. Rogers hit off it, going to ground. Campbell on hands and knees. Little give, couldn't quite get it to Broderick. Taken by Thompson. What drama here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Thompson's kicked a half back. Alessio suddenly looks tired. Essendon's legs are a little weary. All of a sudden, Daffy gets the handball away, only as far as Harvey. Harvey out wide. They need a goal, the Bombers. Well played by Prescott. Prescott runs away, gets it inside 50. It comes off, and Bond couldn't quite take it. On his hands and knees, but Richmond are at full throttle now.
Grenvold in a bit of trouble, and that's another heavy bump provided by Scotty Turner. If he's done nothing apart from kick a goal, he's delivered 2 very heavy bumps on Essendon players. Streaming through now, Harvey to Wanganeen, or Hurd it was to Wanganeen. And then the kick has been marked by Simons. Simons in the middle of the ground. Can Essendon get a goal to finish off the third term? No, not on this foray forward. It's chopped off by Jamie Tate. He can go short in the middle of the ground. Bauer, he goes short. Still to the middle of the ground, it's Maxfield. So they've suddenly got a few more options around the middle of Tigers. Maxfield, a long kick towards full forward. Burke in front couldn't take the mark. Swept out by Broderick. Now a chance for Justin Charles. Gets it to Daffy. Can he kick his third goal? The kick smothered off the boot. It rebounds back towards Harvey. He just has to slow down a little bit. Then he spots a player wide. It's Mercedes, and Mercedes is marked. He's not far away from the middle of the ground. Just a little bit of panic being shown now by Essendon. Mercedes kick to right half forward. Prescott up high. Effective punch. Kelthorpe was looking at maybe going off the ground. Knights. Little kick by Howard. Now a chance for Mercury. Tackle is Alessio. He got the footy all day. And the free kick will go to big Greg Deere, and he did well. He just harassed and eventually got it. No one to kick to. Broderick is a long way down the ground on his own, but Greg Deere will go shorter to the wing. Campbell, well done. Qualities of a real good player there. Under a bit of duress, he's had a fairly quiet day by Campbell's standards, just 12 possessions. But you just have to keep getting into the action and not give away any little advantage to the opposition. Campbell it is with the ball at left half back for Richmond. And then kicks it 55 metres towards goal. Gatherers by Daffy. Hell didn't have the football. James Hurd was the offender, but Daffy played it well. He has lifted his game. He's been asked to play on. He kicks it inside 50. Marking contest. Naish, snapshot by Naish. He's coming around. It's a goal.
First time today they've been in front.
They've kicked 5 goals in this third quarter, and Essendon yet to get one at the other end.
I'll tell you what, Robbo, you're suggesting before that maybe Naish and Daffy got a bit of a rocket at half-time. I'll tell you, they've produced with 4 in this quarter between them, 2 each. They certainly responded in the right fashion.
First time in front today, the Tigers. 9-7 and 9-6. Wouldn't Kevin Sheedy love another interchange right now? In the centre. Can Essendon get one? They haven't scored a goal in this quarter. A free kick out of the centre. There's not much time. Doolan. They soak up a second or two. They need a mark. A high fly. They've got it. Not paid. It's three-quarter time. Brian Sheehan not paying the mark to Somerville. That's got to be one of the most sensational quarters of football we have seen in 1995. Somerville there. He had one, he had two, he had three, he had four. Gee, that
would have played that mark.
Absolutely.
What's wrong with that?
He had it all, didn't he? As the two camps go, Ross, can you remember a more dramatic turn of football this season?
Not really, Bruce, and just great admiration for Richmond. I said at the beginning of that quarter, about 10 minutes in, I should say, that I thought Essendon was still controlling it. By gee, the surge by Richmond was just outstanding. That's what their persistence has been like all year. And Nation Daffy, fantastic.
And just the Salmon misses. I know it's easy, but he had a couple of shots, didn't he, Salmon, from about 40 when they were cruising away.
And a couple of hips and shoulders, O'Donnell and then Grenvold, copying them from Scott Turner. As Robbo said,
he did well, didn't he, Ross?
Well, he went to centre-half forward, kicked that goal out of the boundary throw, which is important, gave them the spark. Laid off a couple of hips and shoulders, and can make a difference.
Well, it's a tight game, and those just a couple of little things like that can make a bit of difference. I mean, the quality player that O'Donnell is of no good to Essendon sitting on the bench.
Well, what doesn't Campbell feel better with Pryor running alongside?
Well, that's exactly it, Bruce. That's the point.
Okay, it's three-quarter time, and the scores here are Richmond 9-7, Essendon 9-6. We start the final term of the semi-final between Richmond and Essendon. The first time in 51 years these two famous clubs have gone up against each other in a final. Grenvold through the centre. Daffy's first kick. Richmond are a point in front. It was a goalless third term for Essendon. Here's Daffy. Spins and turns. 14th kick coming up. Gets it to 50. McCurry did well. Gave a little shove on Burke and paved the way for Fletcher.
Well, he started in the back pocket, McCurry, one of his better attacking players, Kevin Sheedy in the back half.
Naish Lloyd. Naish will do well just to hold this up against the taller player. Naish paddles it towards the boundary line. Missed by Masiti. Lloyd goes back. Doolan in trouble. To Ola Renshaw. Ola Renshaw on the old left leg. Harvey and Tate. And out of play at centre wing. Tremendous transformation in 20 minutes of football. Remarkable the change in this game. Just the body language now by the Essendon players compared with earlier in the day. It's oh so different. And Richmond, who had no options at all, have suddenly got a few. Deer's quick kick. Daffy and Grenvold. Lloyd went without it. Turner gets back. The 17-year-old Lloyd has a crack at it. Naish, who's been important in the second half, runs away with a bounce. He's a fantastic kick for goal. He could do it. He's at 45. He goes and misses. It's a behind. 9-8 to 9-6. Richmond charging home here. Dennis Pagan made the point on Talking Footy, if you look at Michael Long, that North have kicked 40 more goals than Richmond in the final quarters this year. Well, Essendon have kicked about 20 more, Roscoe, when you look at the stats. But Richmond have got the momentum right now.
They certainly have.
Long time between drinks for Essendon too, Bruce. Goalless in the third term and still having a bit of a struggle at the start of the last quarter. McCurry got a chance here. Pryor in the middle. Goes long and direct. Good long kick by Pryor. Bounce all important. Gale met it. Hurd hand pass. Salmon dragged to the ground. Sweeps it clear. Harvey taken by Simons. Simons across his left shoulder. Out of bounds on the full. Maybe there was a hand pass on.
I think so, definitely, Robbo.
Maybe his vision has disappeared under the pressure being provided by Richmond. The kick goes back towards the wing. Broderick, a key player. His left foot kick lands at half forward. Again, the bounce all important. Thompson made it his. Not able to gather. It's forced over. Justin Charles and Scotty Turner, two of the taller Richmond players. Left half forward for Richmond. The Tigers lead 9-8 to 9-6. You wouldn't say as a spectacle it has been a fantastic game of football, but as a contest, the people here are enthralled. Somerville over the top. Broderick tries to get it clear. He's got another chance. Handball. Rogers fumbles. Then knocks it clear. Maxfield leaves it behind. Goes after it. Tackled fiercely by Gelthorpe and Thompson. And the ball will be bounced 45 metres from Richmond's goal. Richmond trailed at half-time by 30 points. They turned that around in the third term to lead at three-quarter time by a point. Thompson again.
Knight's on the end of it. Oh,
He dropped
bounced it
it.
as he was caught. He's holding the footy.
Doolan's done a great job on him, Bruce. He really has.
Doolan to Harvey. Harvey with a little one. He's usually very cool to Pryor. Pryor at centre wing. Essendon 9-6 to 9-8. Gets close to the man on his mark. Salmon on the end of it. Gale, just a little push, and Salmon's taken a good one. At 55 metres, Salmon wants to get on with it quickly. He's got Alessio in the goal square. Kellaway drops across to take the mark. That's going to be a key duel now. Kellaway versus Hurd. Prescott's kick. Campbell's got a panic. Can run away. One bounce. Two bounces. He's drawing his man to him and he kicks it towards centre wing. Charles got hold of Fletcher and it's out of play. Right in front of Seven Sports commentary box here. We've got the best view of the MCG. O'Connor and O'Donnell look on. Will O'Donnell come back? It will be a big call by Sheedy. Fletcher's left-hand handball not good. Bond courageously. The hip and shoulder was fair.
They're in trouble, both of them.
Denham, they are in trouble. As a bounce to the ball, look at this, Bond and Fletcher just behind these two at sixes and sevens.
Fletcher might have come off second best here.
It was very fair. Now Bond's picked himself up, Fletcher's still in a bit of strife. Remember, Essendon's got a litany of injuries at the moment, and Bond shakes himself clear. Another look at this hip and shoulder from the two of them.
Gee, it was terrific, wasn't it? Great football. Pryor, oh, that was too high, Maxfield. Too fierce. And Pryor, Fletcher just leaving the scene in the hands of one of the trainers. The kick is short, very short. Spills to the back. Masidi trying to break clear, having no luck there. Tigers, you get the feeling they can sense victory.
You also get the feeling there won't be a lot of goals kicked.
Well, they were looking down the barrel at half-time, and Fletcher now looks as though he may have recovered. Essendon with two players on the bench suffering. Barry Young, well, three actually. Barry Young, Ryan O'Connor, and of course O'Donnell, who was decked quite heavily by Turner in the third quarter.
Still at centre wing, Hurd lays it out. Prescott came on at half-time. Knight's high ball into the centre. Rogers, couple of Essendon players. Thompson, Daffy got a little bit of it. McKirry's handball good to Cowthorpe. Inside 50. Essendon, Gale can't take a trick still, but did well to get in front. Kellaway, look at this. Maxfield, he's got Rogers in support. He could have gone on. Goes long. Burke and Turner their chances. Punch away. Who are the crummers? Fletcher's picked himself up well. He fell over. Harvey can't quite break it. Richmond have got a wonderful chance here. Broderick, here's a go. Rogers misses to behind. 9-9 to 9-6. I just feel that one goal either way will make such a sweeping difference in this game.
They're certainly running better in numbers. Their preparedness to get up and assist teammates is much better than Essendon at the moment.
The kick in is to Harvey. Harvey can go down the wing. This kick is very, very important, and he does, with precision, find the captain. Bomber Thompson, short kick. Goes over the back. Olorinshaw is the advantage there. It is. Now the umpire's called it. No. Olorinshaw not awake up to it. And it comes back to Alessio. Goes in short towards the middle of the ground. It's Doolan. He's got a player that he could have nearly given the hand pass to, which was Thompson, but kicks it high. And Chris Nash is marked at left half back for the Tigers. Well, gee whiz, what's that all about? No penalty because it didn't hold play up all that much. So Nash eventually kicks high towards the wing. Harvey up over the top of Turner and interferes with the Richmond player in his endeavours to try and spoil Turner with the free kick. He's right on the wing. Richmond lead by 3 points. They're 9-9 to 9-6. Oh, good mark. Strong mark. Big, strong man. And that's what you'd expect from Somerville. He goes wide. Now,
has to go back, Robert.
Is that a little bit pedantic, Roscoe?
I think so.
It's umpire Greg Scroop, I think, officiating there, and he's asked Peter Somerville to come back and do it all again. Now there's no one on the mark.
He's going to say he's going to come back. There's no one standing on the mark. The umpire's showing him where it is. Now we can start.
Can still go to Harvey, but goes longer. Lands near centre-half forward. Spills to the back. Callaway has been a grand defender. His kick across his right shoulder. Out there into the path there of Bond. The bounce was kind to Chris Bond. He gets back onto his right foot. Now he kicks in towards the centre of the ground. Prescott has taken the mark. He's had a few important possessions. His kick has been very well marked by Somerville. You still think, maybe Roscoe, that those big fellas for Essendon are going to be the key in the finish. Yep. Pryor gets through some heavy traffic and then kicks towards the full forward area. Taken by Alessio. Makes a contest again. Calthorpe crashes his way through. He's tackled. Well done by Jamie Tate. Stand up, son, and he did. The tackle was so important. He's a good player, this boy. He kicks wide to right half back. It's taken by Broderick.
Broderick keeps it wide to Deere. Gets it, the big man. Burke leads for him. Deere kicks to Burke. Gets him. Good play. 3 neat passes by Richmond. Should keep it maybe in the pocket, I reckon. Campbell's the kick. Goes towards him. He could take this. Well done, Pryor. Maxfield. Campbell. Out of play, but it's at 50. No goals kicked in this final term. We've been playing just over 10 minutes. Essendon has not kicked a goal in the second half. Remember, they didn't kick a goal in the last quarter last week. Charles to the goal square. In front. Rogers has got it.
Hey, Bruce, I think you're very right with the body language comment you made before. There's no question the Richmond players look, the chins are up, they look more assertive, and a few hands on hips from Essendon players looking fairly tired.
It's been all right, Rogers, 11-7. This to give Richmond a 9-point lead. They trailed by 30 at half-time. They hit the front for the first time in the match, late in the third quarter. Rogers from 15 metres out, lines them up and kicks a goal. Suddenly, 9 points seems like a mighty big margin.
Particularly when you haven't scored for so long from Essendon's point of view. No goal since half-time, as we mentioned. And it's good work by Charles to get the ball out of the air quickly and put it forward. I said before in the first quarter, Essendon got a goal in a similar situation, and Bomber Thompson just got caught out there.
So a certain amount of concern now in the Essendon coach's box. And nothing changes. The lead inside is Richmond, but not much animation from their coach, John Northey. Crashing through is Daffy. If he didn't get a rocket at half-time... Oh, go back, Justin Charles. Nearly took it. Against the flow. Maxfield kicks it across the face. Rogers again. How the dickens did Maxfield keep the ball in?
It was great effort by Charles too, just to go back and make the contest. He missed the mark. He was insistent in keeping the ball in the air, and that kick by Maxwell, as Robbo said, just outstanding.
Well, out of position was Bomber Thompson, but I don't think there'd be 2 more crucial kicks in the football season this year than the previous one by Matthew Rogers and this one coming up.
He kicked 2 last week, Robbo.
He has been a good player also for Richmond since crossing from South Australia. He's kicking from 15 metres out. He makes no mistake. The Tiger fans are pretty happy about that. 2 goals to Rogers. And after Matthew Knight's kicked 3 of their first 4, double goals have come from Rogers, Naish and Daffy.
There's no question that there's that attempted mark by Charles, which is so important in not allowing Fletcher a chance to get the ball. That centering kick by Maxfield, very good, who's been pretty effective since coming on. Started on the bench. This is what Richmond have been like all year, their persistence, and perhaps not given enough credit for being able to do it all year.
The Tigers have kicked the last 7 goals in this match. Essendon now need 3 to win. Hurd got it to Dula. They need one in a hurry. Hurd's little one over the top to Cowthorpe. Trying to tap on. Wanganina was brilliant early. Hurd again. He's going to get a free kick. It looked lucky. Centre breaks 13 Richmond. 5 Essendon. You reckon Hurd's the man, Ross? If anyone can turn it around, he is the one. At 70 metres. High ball to full forward. Salmon up. Howard punches it towards the boundary line. It's out of play.
Well, Hurd's been their best player, Bruce. 15 kicks, 9 marks, 6 handballs, particularly when he's in defence, very good.
But hasn't kicked a goal and needs one, doesn't he?
And it's to be noted, Bond, one of the very important Richmond taggers, has got Wanganeen in the middle of the ground.
Alessio in the front spot tried to lay it down. Pryor caught by Naish. And Naish and Daffy have been so important, haven't they, in this second half revival. Free kick to Richmond going to Naish. They were both so disappointing in the opening half. As Robbo said, wouldn't Daffy have got a rocket? So would Naish have. 88,308. It's the second biggest crowd for the season. McCurry's got it at centre wing.
Well, Essendon need to get a goal quickly. McCurry's kicked to half forward. No mark. Tapers there, and now a free kick being held onto was Howard. He clears the pack at centre half back, goes wide to Prescott. Prescott goes in towards the centre. Not bad vision. He was going to blast away. Then found Daffy. Daffy to half forward. And a chance again. Turner, make a hero of yourself. Well, he is left lamenting along with 40-odd thousand other Richmond fans.
Better good move that. Turn it to the centre half forward, Robbo.
Well, they really were struggling, Ross, weren't
Yes.
they? I mean, Swooper really had to toss it all around and hope that he came up with a solution. Calthorpe has got the football for Essendon. Looks to play on. Then does. You're gone, Denham. You're still gone. Richmond will get clear. Campbell. No, Denham nearly made amends. Calthorpe. Bauer. Campbell. Rogers. A long bomb to the square. At the back, Maxfield, a high flyer. He's still got a chance. Maxfield. Oh, kick it off the ground, Justin. Couldn't get his foot to it, and it's a rush behind to the Tigers. Well, it's certainly been a tremendous struggle. 11-11 to 9-6. Only 20 goals scored in modern football so far.
Could you believe it, Robbo, that Essendon has not kicked a goal in the second half?
Well, they really have struggled. I think it's been Richmond's middle-of-the-ground players that have certainly helped the Tigers.
Hurd to Grenville. They need 3 goals to win Essendon. Where will they get them from? Howard. In trouble. Threw it away. They might get it from this. Simon's at centre half forward. Goes short. Alessio's got it. Well, Howard was caught.
Now it's his man that's got the footy.
Alessio, very important early, kicked 2 goals in the second quarter when things were happening. This to give Essendon a chance. This to be their first goal since half-time. They must kick this to win the game. They can't win if he misses, I reckon. It's close.
Hit the post.
Hit the post. They've got 7.5 minutes to kick 3.
Well, you wouldn't think they could do it. I mean, Richmond's defence has been, well, I think quite sensational throughout the year. A lot of their players have stood up under pressure.
They kicked 3 points from half-time. Set shots from Salmon, and Alessio. That's been their 3 scores since half-time.
Kick in by Bauer. Kick in was marked by Bauer, then to Campbell. Oh, Tate. Is he going to get a free kick? Yes. Just pushed out at the last minute. So everything happening now for Richmond. They're in front by 16 points. Kick by Tate will land 50 metres out. Good grab. The effervescent Charles. He's nearly 60 metres from goal, but he'll land it nearly in the square. Turner! Oh, he kicked it anyway. He got his left foot to it and kicked a goal. Scotty Turner's second goal in the second half of an elimination final has been absolutely fantastic. The young man from St Arnaud, fullback 1 minute, a goal kicker the next.
Well, I think he's been the catalyst for the turnaround, Robbo, just his physical presence and the fact now he's kicked 2 goals, one in that third, and that's a critical one. That does make it pretty tough.
8 goals to none in the second half. One of the great comebacks, this one. Somerville through the centre. Out wide. Ola Renshaw at 55 metres. Good kick, a chance. Oh, well played, Gale. Has he been paid? No. Salmon ripped off it. Gale gets a kick away. He hasn't had too many today. Straight to Lloyd. Essendon have got 6 minutes to kick 4 goals. Lloyd goes long.
That's one.
That's one of them down. Their first since half-time. The 17-year-olds kicked it.
Well, there is time for them to get the rest. So important they get the next centre break if they're going to be a chance here. But the defence, Robert, you mentioned before, of Richmond really has been so very good all year. Today they have stood up, particularly when we didn't think they could match up those tall players like Salmon, Alessio and Co. and Hurd if he was down there. They've done it pretty well.
It's not a bad kick by young Lloyd either. He struggled early with his kicking. Richmond nearly get it forward, Daffy, but this is Harvey. Harvey's left foot kick. Lands, well done, Gale. Made it his. Still a chance for Essendon. Mercury beaten for it this time by Prescott. Gives away a little bit of ground. Back to Callaway. Callaway out towards the wing. Chris Bonder's mark. Goes in short. Taken by Howard. He won't make the same mistake as he did a few minutes ago. His kick is wide. Taken by Naish. Naish is between wing and left half forward.
Good running by Bond.
Goes short. Bond's got it back again. 11 kicks, 4 handballs to Bond and 2 tackles. Long kick by Bond. Lands at the point of the square. High flyer there was Burke. He couldn't take the mark. It's forced over on the full eventually. And the free kick will be taken in the right back pocket. O'Donnell warming up. You wouldn't think he'd come back into this hot house. This is Kelthorpe with the footy. Short to Mercedes.
12-11 to 10-7. 5 minutes of football left for Essendon, or maybe Richmond, but you'd think it was Essendon. They've got to conjure some magic. Denham has been quiet since half-time. He and Knights played on one another early and played such a significant role. They were 2 of the key men in the first half. Denham's kicked to centre wing. Alessio gets it on now. It's still at half forward, a long way from goal. Lloyd front spot. With him is Tate. Knights to try and mop up. Hasn't had a lot of kicks, but he kicked 3 goals that were unforgettable in the first half. That's a wonderful kick to Bond. Richmond aren't going like winners. Bond at centre wing. Turner the target. Grenvold with him. And Turner so competitive in the forward line. Gets a free kick. Hanging on. And as Ross Glendinning said, this man has been one of the big reasons for the turnaround. 2 goals in the second half. Turner from 60 metres. Tries a torpedo. It lands almost in the square. Fletcher at the back. Naish's handball. Daffy's left foot snap. Bouncing. It's a behind. It's 12-12 to 10-7. Daffy has had 15 kicks in the second half.
Yes, and Naish has had 11.
And they've got 4 goals between them.
Correct.
Also some bad signs for Essendon. When Lloyd got the ball on the half-forward line just a few minutes ago, he was 1 against 3. Mercury gets around Rogers. Thompson quickly. Harvey caught by Bauer. Gets it away only as far as Knights. Underneath there is the football. Now it's a throw deemed by the umpire against Knights. Doolan to Denham. Denham in the direction of Alessio, but Howard outbusses him. And as Mark safely hits an half-back, he can go wide. Perhaps the shorter option would have been better to Tape, but he finds Naish wide of Simons. Now Tape, keep going, and he does. Receives the hand pass and then goes short to half forward. Charles couldn't take the mark. This is Wanganeen. Gives away a little bit of ground. Denham. In turn Fletcher. A heavy bump between him and Bond earlier. Mark again to Howard. He's been reasonable since coming on the ground. He's had 5 kicks and 1 handball. He finds Naish. Naish is on the wing.
It's a good move by John Northern. He let Naish roam a bit when he brought him back on. He got him into the game, and he and Daffy have been huge in the second half. Ross giving out their stats a moment ago. At centre wing, Naish goes for distance. The Richmond chant goes around the ground. Somerville takes the mark. Sweeps out the handball to Simons, who's had a bad game. Just hasn't been able to fire today. Came back from injury last week. Gives it away to Naish. He can really kill it here, Naish. This would be sweet if he could goal. He hooked it with everything and kicks a point. But it's a 3-goal game. Naish with 2 goals too. 12-13 to 10-7. And Richmond will be playing Geelong at Waverley Park next Saturday afternoon.
And Essendon, who led by 5 goals at half-time, will be mothballs for this year. Knights, little kick, quite prepared to waste a bit of time and give an extra possession to the Brownlow medal favourite Campbell. Campbell is not quite up to half forward. He's about 75 metres from goal. He doesn't mind. His team leads by 3 goals. He kicks across the ground and finds Bauer. Bauer will go long. It'll land in the square. Who can make a hero of themselves here? Somerville to no one in particular. Daffy crashes past Simons. Daffy! Snapshot misses to the right. Nick Daffy, 2 goals, 1. And the Richmond fans are pretty happy. The Bomber fans will go home from the MCG today wondering what happened in the second half.
As the scarves come out and being waved around.
It's amazing, isn't it, how it comes back to haunt you. Still a struggle by Essendon. Harvey, Hurd, chopped off. Denham, wider still, Pryor. In turn, Mercury in all sorts of trouble. Terrific signs for Richmond when 2 or 3 players go in to apply a tackle. And little wonder, because they can sense that their surge will go another week forward, where Geelong will be their opponents in the preliminary final. Just 1 week away now, Richmond, from a potential grand final appearance. Oh, Brendan Gale, left foot kick. Bond and Lloyd. The ball goes over for a throw-in.
This will be the first time Richmond has won a final since the second semi-final 13 years ago. It is a long time for fans to wait for a win in the final. 13 years have waited to win a finals match.
It's great for the competition, Bruce.
Little give by Mercedes to Mercury at 50. Mercury to bomb away. A late Essendon goal may be. He's got it, I think. It's there. But it is an anticlimax. Mercury's second goal. 12-14 to 11-7.
He's had a pretty good day, Bruce. 16 kicks, 10 marks, 7 handballs, and now his second goal. He's continued on his good form from last week. He's played all over the ground today, predominantly in the forward area last week. Even started in the back pocket in this last quarter. Due reward for good effort.
Bruce, another point too that Richmond and Carlton played an old Buffers game at Windy Hill to try and keep them in the competition a couple of years ago.
Dead right, 12-14 to 11-7. Jack Dyer coming out here to raise that money that day, leading from the front. Free kick against Essendon, and they've done it, the Tigers! jacket. Here's Matthew Knights, who kept Richmond in the game early. He's down there with Russell Morris.
Fantastic effort. How do you feel? Oh, mate, it was one of them butt-gusting games, and we were behind a little bit early, and we showed our grit and determination and got back in there. That's what the side's all about.
5 goals down at half-time. What did Northern say to you at half-time?
We knew they had a big game last week against West Coast. The Childs just keep persisting and keep running, play on at all costs, and we eventually ran them off the legs.
They 3 fantastic goals in the first half. Yourself a couple of chances.
Yeah, I tried to get the boys going a bit of inspiration in the first half, and I'm just lucky it paid off.
So go for the boys. Sensational stuff. Thank you.
Matthew Knights with Russell Morris, Essendon. Well, they gave it their all, but so did this team here. Last time they were in the finals was 1982. Somerville leaves the ground.
Like the Tigers of old, we're strong in their bowl, right? We never give in till the final siren sounds. Now, how typical was that of that Richmond performance?
They were gone. 6 goals behind almost. They trailed by 5.
They can beat anyone, Bruce.
Well, they've got Geelong next week. We shouldn't look too far ahead because there's some great teams, but boy, oh boy, if it was Carlton and Richmond in the grand final, look out. Wouldn't that get the old town rocking a bit? The Blues and the Tigers. But there are a lot of other teams to be reckoned with yet, and there's a long way to go. Ross, it was one of the great comebacks.
Particularly when you consider they were without Bullis and the big fella Jareka. We thought they might have been undermanned, and then they had Michael Gale on the bench for pretty much 3 quarters. So their effort in getting forward and their youthful exuberance was just outstanding.
A couple of injuries during the year have sort of taken a little bit away too. Matthew Richardson and their captain. They just keep on fighting on. They find someone with spirit to get in there.
Persistence has just got to be admired. It really has.
I'll tell you what, Brendan Gale will look for another week. He'll be happy to go out there next week, won't he, to have another crack at the game?
Well, the good thing about it, he kept at it, he kept presenting himself, and as you say, he just gets hands on the ball. I mean, in that last quarter, he could have taken a mark, fumbled it, and he went to their advantage anyway, so it'll turn around.
Well, they've had some great days, haven't they? I mean, Northey played in a couple of premierships. We talked to Francis Burke, who played in 5. This has got to be one of the great days in Richmond's history. It's not a premiership, I know, but had they gone out in straight sets and lost by 6 or 7 today, a lot of the good work during the year would have just dissipated towards the end. They have got so much to take to Waverley next week.
And there's still the sceptics today, Bruce, wasn't there? I mean, there were still people saying, were they good enough? I mean, I even thought today, the early part, here we go.